Welcome to County Portal, your simple source for local government services and public records. Let's get started.
So you've sent a message to the Attorney General's office and you're waiting, wondering how long it will take to get a response. The short, and maybe frustrating, answer is that there's no single timeline. It depends entirely on several key factors. Let's break down what influences that waiting period. First, you have to consider which Attorney General you contacted. Was it your state's Attorney General or the United States Attorney General? Your state AG's office, particularly its Consumer Protection Division, is designed to handle a high volume of public complaints. For a typical consumer issue, like a problem with a contractor or a misleading ad, you might receive an automated confirmation within a few days or weeks. After that, it could take anywhere from 30 to 90 days for them to review your complaint and decide on the next step, which might be sending a letter to the business on your behalf. The U.S. Attorney General, on the other hand, deals with major federal issues, and it's highly unlikely you'll get a personal response to a general message. The next major factor is the nature of your complaint. A simple, straightforward consumer dispute is processed differently than a complex tip about widespread fraud. If your complaint is one of many against the same company, it might be bundled into a larger investigation. In that case, you may not hear anything directly for months, or even years, because the investigation is confidential. The goal of the AG's office isn't to be your personal lawyer, but to identify patterns of illegal activity that harm the public at large. This means your individual complaint becomes a piece of evidence in a much bigger case. The sheer volume of messages these offices receive is staggering. They get thousands of emails, letters, and online form submissions every single week. It's simply not possible for them to personally respond to every single one. So, what does a response even look like? It could be an automated email acknowledging receipt. It could be a form letter stating your issue is outside their jurisdiction. It could be a request for more information. Or, it could be a notice that they have contacted the business you complained about. In many situations, especially if your tip triggers a major investigation, the only response you'll ever see is a press conference on the news months later announcing a lawsuit against that company. Silence from the AG's office does not always mean inaction. They may be actively working on your issue without ever contacting you again. A realistic timeline is this: expect an automated acknowledgement within a few weeks. If your complaint is something they can mediate, expect some kind of action or letter within 1 to 3 months. For anything more complex, be prepared to wait much longer, or to not hear back at all. Keep good records of your complaint, but understand that the process is slow and serves the broader public interest. Thank you for watching. If you found this information helpful and want more straightforward explanations on how government agencies work, please hit that subscribe button and give this video a like. It really helps the channel grow and lets us know what content you want to see next.